Hello everyone, myself Navneet Kumar Singh and I am teaching you heat and mass transfer for your GATE examination. So my dear students, we have seen that what was the efficiency and we have seen the different type of cases. Now we will understand what is your effectiveness. Okay, what is your effectiveness? So let us study fin effectiveness. Fin effectiveness, my dear students, that is represented by E epsilon. Okay, fin effectiveness. So my dear students, now if you want to analyze or you want to just observe that why I am using fin, is that fin effective or not, or how we can check the effectiveness of the fin, that it is effective or not. So let us see, my dear students. When you are attaching a fin to the surface, let us understand it carefully. So let us see, this is your surface. So what you are doing is you are just attaching a fin here. So you are attaching a fin to this surface. Okay. So when fin was not there, then also there was some heat transfer or not? Yes, there was some heat transfer without fin. So when fin was not there, or we can say without fin, when fin without fin, directly we can write without fin. So heat transfer without fin. Heat transfer without fin, my dear students. Okay, heat transfer without fin. So what will be the heat transfer without fin? So this will be the area of cross section, my dear students. That is some temperature T naught. This is some temperature T infinite, and let us say this is some your parameter, some P. Okay. So what will be the heat transfer? Let us see. So Q without fin will be given by H. If H is the heat transfer coefficient, my dear students, multiplied by area of the cross section AC, multiplied by T naught minus T infinite. Sir, this will be the heat transfer without fin. Okay. So this will be the heat transfer without fin. Then why I am using fin? My dear students, I am using fin because I want to increase that area. So when this area will increase, then there will be heat transfer. Okay, sir. Let us attach a fin here. So if you are attaching a fin here, what is happening? Let us see. When you are attaching a fin here on the surface, when you are attaching a fin, what is happening? Let us see. So my dear students, when you are attaching a fin, what is happening? That can happen that when you are attaching a fin, first of all, when you are attaching a fin, I know that area is increasing. There is no problem. Okay, area is increasing, but the conduction resistance is also increasing. What? R conduction is increasing. Yes or no? And yes, first the heat transfer by this only. So the R convection, that is resistance for convection, is decreasing. Why it is decreasing? You have also seen this concept in what? Critical thickness of insulation. Decreasing why? That is R convection is given by what? 1 upon HA. Okay. And this is decreasing why? Because area is increasing. So that R convection is decreasing. So I don't know what is happening. Conduction resistance is increasing. Convection resistance is decreasing. So let us write it so that you will have the brief. So 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 as so as fins are attached to the surface, as fins are attached to the surface, convection resistance increases. Convection resistance increases, yes. And convection resistance, my dear students, convection resistance, convection resistance, which is given by what? RC is equal to 1 upon HA. As area is increasing, so R is decreasing. Convection resistance is decreasing. Okay. So effective resistance may increase or decrease, yes or no, my dear students? So effective resistance may increase or decrease. So if effective resistance will increase, then what will happen? The heat transfer will decrease. If effective resistance will decrease, then what will happen? The heat transfer will increase. So let us see what will happen. So effective resistance may increase, decrease, or so not. Let us take it not. So heat transfer may increase or decrease. So we have to analyze the effectiveness of fin, that is, if fin is effective or not. If fin is effective or not. So how we can calculate the effectiveness? So effectiveness of a fin can be calculated as, let us see how. So effectiveness of fin is calculated as, or you can take like the ratio of, calculated as the ratio of heat transfer without fin, my dear student. Heat transfer without fin, my dear student. So effectiveness is nothing but Q with fin divided by Q without fin, my dear students. That fin is effective or not. So let us take the case first. I hope you have understood the effectiveness concept. So let us take the first case first, which is your infinitely long fin. So effectiveness for infinitely long fin, let us see. Q with fin, you know, and Q without fin, you know. Let us see the case first. Case first is your infinitely long fin. So we can take case first. Effectiveness of infinitely long fin. Infinitely long fin, E, infinite. Okay. Now, my dear students, so you have seen that why we are calculating effectiveness, because conduction resistance may increase, may decrease, or that effective resistance may increase or decrease, heat transfer may increase or decrease. So we must know that is the attaching fin with the surface is beneficial or not. So for that I am calculating what? The effectiveness of the fin. I think you have the feel right now. So effectiveness of the infinitely long fin can be given by, that is E infinite can be given by what? That is E for the infinitely long fin can be given by Q with fin. So what is the heat transfer with fin when we are using infinite case? So this will be given by under root of HP K AC, my dear students. Then this will be theta naught, okay, divided by heat transfer. What is the effectiveness? Q with fin by Q without fin. So if the fin is not attached to the surface, what will be the heat transfer? This will be H AC, again T naught minus T infinite. So this is also T naught minus T infinite. So E infinite will become equal to what? Under root of HP K AC T naught minus T infinite divided by H AC T naught minus T infinite, my dear students. So this will become this. So H and AC will go, H and AC will go. So this will become what? So this will become E of infinitely long fin. Infinitely long fin will be given by under root of K is there and P is there divided by H A C. Or we can write under root of K by H, like a critical thickness, multiply by P by AC. So P by AC. So P by AC, that is the perimeter to the area ratio, will tell you that what should be the thickness of fin. So this will deliver you the message about thickness of fin, that how should be the fin, how thin should be the fin, thickness of the fin, or how thin the fin must be. Fin must be, my dear students. And effectiveness K by H will tell you that will it be effective or not to use that fin. Okay, my dear students. So this will be for your infinitely long fin. You can calculate for anything. So for better performance, what you should have for better performance, your effectiveness should be low or less. So there must be more heat transfer from the that is Q actual by that is Q with fin. So there must be more heat transfer with fin than Q without fin, that is heat transfer without fin. So for better performance, your effectiveness must be high. So that implies for better performance, effectiveness must be high. Okay, my dear students, for better performance, effectiveness must be high. And let us have some key points. So for effectiveness to be high, what I should have? For effectiveness to be high, the conductivity of this particular fin material must be high. Okay, so not so the conductivity, so not number one, the conductivity for better performance, the conductivity must be high. The thermal conductivity for fin material must be high. Why? Because if thermal conductivity will be high, then effectiveness will be high, and using fin will be more effective. Okay, and heat transfer coefficient must be less. What? Heat transfer, that is convective coefficient. Heat transfer coefficient must be less. Okay, then third. So generally copper and aluminium are used for fin, but aluminium is preferred. Why? Aluminium is preferred because of low weight ratio, my dear students. Low weight ratio. So aluminium is preferred for low weight ratio. Okay. So low weight to cost ratio, you can say low weight to cost ratio. Okay, cost ratio. And number third, there can be what? that last, this will be the most important, the fourth one. The fins must be closely spaced. The fins must be closely spaced, but not much, else, because if you are using fins with like small, more closely you are using fins, then there will not be any any space to transfer air, to take heat by convection. Okay, so else there will not be heat transfer, not be movement of air, we can say movement of air for convection. And the fin will not be effective. Okay, so this was up to in this, my dear students. I hope you have understood all the concepts. Thank you so much